too much, man. If a Muslim makes a little bit of progress, the other ones look at him. They get jealous. He gets a new car, or they get a baby, and the other ones look, they hate it. Now Hasad, if he has a new car, and you want one, that's okay. But if you want one, and you don't want him to have his, that is Hasad. You understand? You want it, and you don't want him to have it. They have the baby, you want a baby, a beautiful baby, but you don't want, you hate theirs. And the shaitan uses this evil feeling in order to hurt the people. And the Prophet ﷺ said, إِيَّاكُمْ وَالْحَسَدِ فَإِنَّ الْحَسَدْ يَأْكُلْ حَسَنَاتِ كَمَا تَأْكُلُ النَّارُ الْحَطَبِ. Beware of jealousy. It eats up your good deeds like a fire eats up firewood. You go to Hajj, you fast, Hasad burns it up. You pay zakat, Hasad destroys it. Everything you try to do. And in one hadith, the Prophet ﷺ and his companions were sitting, and a man came walking down the lane. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, this man is from the people of paradise. He came down the lane again, his beard was wet with wudu, and the Prophet ﷺ said, this man is from the people of Jannah. The third time he came down again, he said, this man is from the people of Jannah. And so afterwards, one of the Sahaba, Amr ibn al-As radiallahu anh, came to the man and said, I want to travel, can I stay by you for 3 days? I have some haja, a need. He said, okay, you stay here, man. And so he watched him. He watched him daily, he watched him at night. After the third day, he said, I have to tell you the truth. I don't have this haja. I don't have the need. But you, the Prophet said, you will be of the people of paradise. What is it that you do? You didn't even get up and make tahajjud. What do you do, man? And so he said, oh yeah, and then Umar said, I saw you, as you turned over, you said, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. That's all I saw. The man said, I'm just like you. I fast like you. I pray like you. But I don't have any jealousy in my heart for the Muslims. I don't hate anybody, man. I don't hate anybody. And I have no desire for the property of other believers. His heart was clean. Inside. This is a key issue that we need to look at in these coming times. The internal Muslim. To reanalyze our relationship with each other. Reanalyze our relationship with our community. Close ranks. If there is a Muslim who is 90% similar to you, 10% different, why do we look at the 10%? We spend most of our time looking at the 10% instead of uniting with the 90%. If he's different, make dua for him. Give him nasiha, give him advice, and make dua for him. But don't bring him down, man. Don't attack him. We have too many enemies. It is a slick deceiver that the shaitan, wal-iyadu billah, is using deception on us. Using deception. We look at taqwa every time when the khatib gives the Jumu'ah khutbah. He talks about taqwa. Al-khawf wal-raja'. Fear and hope. And one of the great scholars of Islam, Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi, rahimahullah, he looked at this and he said, Al-khawf wal-raja', these are two stimuli. It stimulates you to do something. If you fear something, you run from it. If you hope in something, you move towards it. And he said, anything that takes you, that stops you from action, it makes you sit down, it is ghurur, it is deception, an illusion, or a delusion, because something is holding us down. Even if we come to the masjid, something's holding us down to go further, to establish more Islamic institutions, to spread the message out in society. Some forms of ghurur comes, like in the case of a man who is deceived by hayat ad-dunya. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَمَا الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. The life of this world is nothing but material deception. And in Canada, a man won the lottery, $21 million. And the people said, he's in paradise. What else does he need, man? $21 million. And his daughter, him and his daughter are on TV. But the man said, may God help us. He had some sense, right? They started to call his house. They wanted to marry his daughter. They wanted to start a business with him. He had to hide himself. He changed his address. He had to hide with his family. So the money that was supposed to liberate him put him in jail. وَمَا الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. Another man in the UK, he won the lottery, 25.5 million pounds. The whole society said, he's in paradise. He's got everything, man. And he started to eat food. He ate food until he weighed 310 pounds and he dropped dead. So the money that was supposed to give him life took his life. وَمَا الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. Another form of deception is the one where the person thinks because his family are good Muslims, then he's okay. So he says, I don't have to give sadaqah. I don't have to make salah. My father used to give sadaqah. My father used to make fajr. I don't have to make fajr. He is deceived because he will stand by himself on the day of resurrection. Another form of deception comes when the person has hasanat and sayyi'at, good deeds and bad deeds. He wakes up in the morning and he makes istighfar and he asks Allah to forgive him 100 times. Then the rest of the day he curses people, he backbites, he scandalizes, he says everything comes out of his mouth, but he thinks because he made istighfar that the other deeds don't mean anything. He is deceived. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, La yadkhul al-jannah namam. The one who spreads scandal will not enter paradise. Another form of deception that is coming in is a form of deception where the students, people coming into Islam, are learning ilm al-khilaf. They learn the knowledge of disagreement. So before they learn the usul, the basis of their faith, they learn how to argue with other people. So they argue with you about fiqh, they argue and argue and argue. And we spend all our time arguing about this and arguing about that. And the Prophet ﷺ said, مَا ضَلَّ قَوْمًا قَطْ بَعْدَ هُدَى إِلَّا أُوتُوا الْجَدَلِ. That people would not go astray after guidance until they were given argumentation. It is a form of deception. And so we need to now realize the slick program that is going on outside, coming culturally, coming to deceive us, because we are moving rapidly toward the last days. And we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have mercy upon us and would give us the strength to unite ourselves. The major signs are close. But if a leader comes to unite the Muslim world, are we with him? Will we be with him? The signs are coming close. May Allah give us the strength to prepare ourselves. And may Allah help us to prepare the younger generation. Make them strong, give them knowledge, give them confidence in themselves. Build their taqwa. Break down tribalism. There's no difference in white and black. No difference in Arab and non-Arab. It's only taqwa that makes the highest individual. May Allah have mercy on us and unite our ranks and give strength to the mujahideen in Philistine. May Allah give victory to the mujahideen in Macedonia and in Kashmir, in Chechnya, وفي كل مكان, in every place, يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع ربنا يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.